Hello and welcome. This is the story of a young man who became very powerful and very famous in American politics. His name is Charlie Kirk. His father was a financial advisor and his mother was an interior designer. They were not rich, but they were not poor. They were a comfortable middle-class family. In school, Charlie was smart and liked to talk. He was interested in politics from a very young age. He had different ideas than his teachers and many of his friends. He believed strongly in free speech, small government, and the power of the individual. When he was 18 years old, something important happened. He was accepted to go to college, but he saw a big problem. He thought college was very, very expensive. He also thought that many colleges taught students to hate America and its history. So, he made a big decision. He decided not to go to college. Instead, he had a big idea. He wanted to start an organization. This organization would fight for conservative ideas on college campuses. He wanted to give a voice to students who thought like him, students who felt alone in their classes. He called his new organization Turning Point USA. But Charlie was a very good speaker. He was young, energetic, and his message was simple. America is a great country. Freedom is good. Socialism is bad. Slowly, more and more students started to listen. They agreed with him. They started new Turning Point USA chapters at their own schools. The organization grew very fast. Why? Because they were very good at using social media, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. They made simple, funny, and shareable videos for young people, and they got very, very rich people to give them money. Big donors who supported conservative causes gave millions of dollars to Charlie Kirk's organization. Turning Point USA was no longer small. It became a huge political machine. Charlie Kirk became famous. He was no longer a teenager driving his car to meetings. He was flying on private jets to speak to thousands of people. Charlie Kirk and Turning Point USA supported Donald Trump from the beginning. Their goals were the same. Make America great again. Because Charlie Kirk was so popular with young people, he became very important to Trump. He helped Trump connect with younger voters. He appeared on television many times to defend Trump. He became friends with Donald Trump's son, Donald Trump Jr. They traveled together and spoke at many events. When Trump became president, Charlie Kirk's influence grew even more. He was now a leader of the conservative movement. He was invited to the White House. His organization became one of the most powerful political groups in America. He was not just a speaker anymore. He was a kingmaker. He could influence elections. On September 10th, 2025, Charlie went to Utah Valley University in the city of Orem, Utah, to speak at an event called Prove Me Wrong. This was a special program where students could ask him questions, challenge his ideas, and argue with him in a respectful way. Charlie was standing on the stage and speaking to the audience while many people were listening carefully. Suddenly there was a loud sound. It was a gunshot. Charlie was hit by a bullet and everyone in the hall was shocked. The shot came from the roof of a nearby building, and the crowd immediately screamed in fear. People began to run, and police officers and security guards rushed in to protect the audience and help Charlie. He was quickly taken to the hospital, where doctors tried their best to save him. Sadly, it was too late, and Charlie Kirk died that night at the young age of 31. The shot came from the roof of a nearby building. The crowd screamed. People were afraid. Police and security ran to help. The police soon discovered the man who killed Charlie. His name was Tyler Robinson, and he was only 22 years old. Investigators explained that Tyler did not like Charlie's political ideas. He believed that Charlie was spreading hate and that violence was the only answer. Tyler had planned the attack for about a week, brought a gun with him, and waited for the right moment to carry out his plan. After the shooting, the police arrested him. Tyler Robinson is now in jail, and he will face trial in court. Because the crime was so serious, he may even face the death penalty. The news of Charlie's death shocked people across the country. His close friends cried, and his many followers felt both sad and angry. Politicians, students, and television presenters all spoke about what had happened. Some people said, "We must stop hate." Others replied, "We must protect free speech." His death started a big and painful conversation about violence in politics and the dangers of extreme division in society. So, friends, this is the life story of Charlie Kirk. He was a young man who spoke strongly about his beliefs, started a movement, and became famous very quickly. But his life ended far too early, as he was killed because of politics and hate.